We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Brian Barrios, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping into the box, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the Triple Crown, hitting well over 300 in his last 10 games.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Barrios has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. Runner's on his way to third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Striding into the box, Brandon Marsh. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Lifted in the air out to left field. James is there, and he makes the catch for the out. New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Eddie James.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So a runner at first now with one away, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
All right, hang on, right there.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the sixth inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitch.
Stepping up now, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Eddie James.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
4-0 the score tonight. Arizona rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jackson Goddard wins for the league best 15th time, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Jojo Romero gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Stepping in, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left, and that is off the wall. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Royce Lewis. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Runner goes for second. Here's a high pop-up. Casas is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Alvarez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Taron Vavra.
Second baseman.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there, and he'll bring this one in. At the plate, Eddie James.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie James.
First pitch on its way. Here's a chopper for the shortstop.
Go hard, go hard,
and
go
that's
hard.
the second out. Now in the box, Rafael Marchand, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Franco has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. D-backs out in front, 2-1. Up next for Arizona, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Come on, big guy.
Pitch on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Come on, dig, go hard, go
He's
two,
around
dig,
first,
dig,
heading
dig.
for two. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Stepping in, Keston Hiura. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ready once again, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
The second baseman.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Yordan Alvarez. He's 2-for-3 and looking for more here. Philly down to their last strike. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The D-backs with their 90th win, best in the division. John Duplantier earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Blake Walston records the save, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Shane Baz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
The left fielder, Eddie.
Standing in, Eddie James. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Tristan Casas. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Hey, need a strikeout right
Here it comes.
Your guy.
And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for two. Now to the plate, Frank Schwindel. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Franco is there, and the side is retired. Into the box, Terrin Vavra as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Terrin Vavra.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. In now, Alex Jackson.
Batting it, the catcher, Alex.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hops this one up. In there, a base hit. Digging in, Eddie James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Scooped up, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and did.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1 offering. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. Settling in now, Eddie James.
Left fielder, Eddie James.
Hey, we need you right now. Here we go. Come on.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Captain.
Runners on the move for second. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this?
You're here. You're here.
Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Phillies seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Hunter Wood earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Matt Dennis gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, attaboy, nice
Line
You're
drive,
going,
that's
you're
a
going.
base hit into
Round
the
it,
right
round
center
it,
field
round it,
gap.
round it.
And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. And he's back into second here safely.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
James stands at second with no outs. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Throw back to second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And this is on the ground for JP at short. He's got it. And quickly, there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Drops him down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now.
All right,
Leading
come
off
on
from the
now.
Diamondbacks,
One time. Let it
the
fly,
left
buddy.
fielder.
Stepping in now, Eddie James. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this will score the run from second to make this a 7-3 game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's got.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Muzziotti retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Arizona win their 50th away from home. Sean Reed-Foley wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Matt Dennis was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon, for the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs, 11.